Welcome once again to the All England Club for our review of ladies' semi-finals day on another beautiful day as far as the weather was concerned. I'm delighted to have Daniela Hadjikova and Nick McCarville with me once more. Daniela, you have been to a Grand Slam semi-final. You know what it's all about. But what is it really like building up to that match?
Oh, you know, it's something so special, and if you haven't really been in that situation before, it can be quite overwhelming. And that's what happened to me, because no matter how many titles you win going prior to a semi-final of a slam, there's nothing like it. And it's really difficult to prepare for it, because it's the first time you're experiencing, and it's that match where you know you have had a great tournament, but you're about to do something really incredible. And once you make it to the finals, you know, you're going to be part of the whole trophy ceremony, and everyone's going to remember that. But semi-final is that match where, at least personally, I used to get most tight, no matter what tournament, and obviously in a Grand Slam it makes it even more tighter.
And four players with very different experiences going into the semi-finals. Without giving anything away, were you confident of predicting the outcome of the two matches?
Myself, no, not whatsoever. But what I loved about the four semi-finalists here is the fact that you had four very different styles of tennis. And especially you've got some experience with Serena Williams, who's played many Grand Slam semi-finals before. You had Barbara Strycova making her debut at 33. And also just the differing styles of the way they approach the match court. That's, to me, what made these matchups so intriguing.
Well, the first of the semi-finals featured a player making her first appearance in the semi-finals, Elina Svitolina, the 8th seed, who was facing the former French Open champion Simona Halep. The Romanians long dreamed of being successful in this part of the world. She's had long conversations with her mother over the years, imagining what it would be like to appear in the showpiece event at SW19, but she knew she had plenty of work to do. Svitolina edged the head-to-head 4-3. Halep won their most recent encounter, a cracking three-setter in Doha earlier this year. A packed centre court crowd was hoping for another three-set battle. A Wimbledon final place at stake in the commentary box. John McEnroe, Kim Clijsters and Andrew Cotter.
Wonderful play, Halep. Most of her shots displayed in that rally.
I guess Svitolina here was too tired to put anything on the volley.
Yes, actually thought she was...
She just pushed it right back to her. Simona says thank you very much. Longest rally of the match. Now she's got to serve when she's gasping for some air. Slowing things down, understandably, here.
It's there now for Halep. Svitolina is going to challenge, but it looks to be a rather forlorn challenge. And the break of serve or hold from her point of view depends on it.
Simona kept playing. It looked like she chased her.
So there we are, near enough 20 minutes played. Only two games, but they've both gone the way of Simona Halep.
Well, that's a very loose game so far. Two unforced errors in the forehand. To two 10-minute games. This one might last 1 minute.
Oh, there we are, a break to love, and Svitolina hits back. We are back on serve in this first set, a rapid-fire game.
Halep leads by 2-1, first set.
sitting duck up there. Not enough on the volley again.
30-40.
Halep, not someone that goes for a lot of big returns. I mean, she seems content to just get the ball in play. You'd think with the second serve she's seeing, she'd attack it more, but still has a break point.
Game Halep.
There we are. Another break of serve. Svitolina yields again. Halep
leads
takes
by
the edge.
3 games to 1. First set.
Too easily done by Halep. Great speed around the court.
Well handled, but that
About 30.
forehand just got it low enough. Svitolina got that ball foot up higher, she would hit the winner. Didn't even have to jump.
Love 40.
Now, real trouble for Svitolina. Take it. And Halep now firmly in the driving seat in this semi-final. Right, 5th time. Again, the winner from Svitolina. She is clinging on for dear life in this set. Just letting out a bit of that anger in another clean winner, another chance to take this set. This time she has it, and all is forgiven and forgotten. Simona Halep has the opening set. Well, such power coming down now from Simona Halep, and she and most of centre court sense this might be her chance. And there it is, the break comes in this second set.
She's too quick.
Well, a nice touch from Svitolina, but the confidence flowing through Halep now, and she has that pace around court. 15-30. Oh, and it's wide. And Svitolina's first Grand Slam semi-final may be drawing to a close. And Halep on the brink of her first final. 2 match points. The net a couple of times, couldn't find a way over in the end, and 1 match point is seen off.
30-40.
Seen off by a very tired looking Svitolina. And there it is now with a clubbing forehand. Simona Halep ends her place in her first Wimbledon final. Svitolina outplayed. Simona Halep came in as the slight favourite, but showed a gulf between the 2 players. And that is what it means. She will return to this court in the final on Saturday.
Well, you had to love the look on Simona Halep's face when she appreciated, she realised exactly what she'd finally done. Through to a Wimbledon final. It means so much to her, it means so much to her family. And in the end, it was pretty comprehensive, though. After the first couple of games or so, we thought we might be here all day and all night.
Exactly, so especially after the first 2 games, we kept looking at each other, whoever was watching the match, that, yeah, we might be there for a while. And I mean, the way the girls got off an incredible start, both of them actually, and as you said, it looked like it was going to be at least 2 long sets, and then Simona suddenly just picked her level up and became even more aggressive, and the way she was dominating with the forehand side was really exceptional.
And that's kind of been a pattern of her progress. She's had to work her way through opponents, tough start sometimes, but she seems to unlock the door, and all that freedom she's found off court, certainly to me, seems to have had a really positive effect on it this week, Nick.
It's been massive. She's so relaxed outside of court, and I think that's translating onto the court. And she's also playing aggressive tennis. She came in to this tournament, I think, with a murky relationship with the grass, and now she says, I love the grass. And that for her, she's allowed herself that relationship with this surface because she's playing aggressive tennis. Today, she hit 26 winners. We expected to be sitting there for hours as these 2 bash the ball from the baseline. They're both brick walls, but Simona has chosen to be more aggressive this tournament, and I think it's really paid dividends.
Yeah, so Halep through to her first Wimbledon final. Serena Williams was eyeing her place in an incredible 11th Wimbledon final. Standing in her way, the only unseeded player left in the ladies' draw, Barbara Strycova. Now, the Czech had lost their 3 previous encounters, but had toppled 4 seeds en route to her first Grand Slam semi-final, including the British #1 Jo Konta in the quarters. Could she now make it 5 against the 7-time champion on centre? Watching this one for us were Tracy Austin, Martina Navratilova and Sam Smith.
It's all Williams.
How about those angles? First the power, and then the angles from Williams. Opening up the court, demanding this incredible defense from Strycova.
Moves well, doesn't she, Strycova? Until the age of 12, she was a very good ice skater. Still does a bit of whizzing around the rink in the off-season.
Missed it again. He rushed it.
Advantage Williams.
You don't have that many openings, so when you get one, you're like, oh, I got a chance, I got a chance. And then you overcook it.
Serena was on the baseline, and so she feels like Serena has just 3 strides to get to that drop shot, so tries to cut it too fine.
Break point for Williams. That's Strycova did not do anything wrong in this game. She worked hard. Williams gets the break anyway.
Oh, come on. Manning the barricades out here.
And Serena's confidence just rising.
Yep.
15-14.
Serena did not move like this at the French Open, where she was in a tremendous amount of pain with a knee injury, lost to American Sonia Kennan, very early stages.
And did not move well in that match. Chances here for the double break. It's all Serena.
Game Williams.
Barbara Strycova might be feeling a little bit of a niggly on her legs, but I don't think it would be mattering much anyway, as Serena Williams just firing on all cylinders, looking so calm and confident. That's great moving. She's just really quick on her toes. She's on her toes, not on her heels. When she turns it on, watch out. Well balanced for that shot. Quickly off to this one.
Love 40, and Serena just seems to bring up the intensity and the focus to get those 3 break points. Such great precision.
Beautiful.
Serena Williams taking her time with that drop volley, moving up to the ball. The ball bouncing about 2 inches.
It's pretty soft up there, isn't it?
Yes. Well, nice backspin as well from Williams. She's got very soft hands for as much power as she has. She just doesn't panic at the, she trusts her racket head. She trusts her hands.
Set point.
And there it is.
That didn't last very long. Serena, no interest in being broken for the 12th time at this year's Wimbledon, and she takes the opening set at a canter by 6 games to 1.
Svitolina leads 2 games to 1. Second set, first set, Williams.
The timing's back. Hit that ball on the rise so early. Inside the baseline there.
Yeah, I think we don't talk about the Serena Williams return of serve. She takes the ball early, so even if she doesn't get all of it, it gets back fast. And when she does get all of it, you're on your heels while you're serving. Just doesn't give you much time to get set for your shots when you're playing her. Again, it's getting into the rally. That's the tricky bit. Well inside the baseline for the second serve return. And that's a Serena Williams induced double fault. You know you have to hit a good serve. So you go for a little bit more. David Kotiza, her coach, looking on.
Such an intimidation factor out here.
Well, she intimidates because she delivers. Just standing there doesn't cut it. You have to back it up with your shots, and Serena Williams does.
Svitolina doing everything she can, but Serena powering on. A set and a break now for the 7-time champion.
3 games to 2, second set. And by 1 set to 0.
Those drop shots have paid off, but again, just don't have that many opportunities to hit it. So when you get one, you really try to make it good.
It's really a pleasure to watch Serena when she's playing this way, on balance, moving well. It's such a contrast to the way that she played at the French. She was lurching at balls, not running after balls.
Even though this second semi is not a contest, the centre court very still, and you feel all eyes watching Serena, watching a great player do what she has done for nearly 2 decades now. I'm afraid it's been that kind of afternoon for Strycova, both with her body and her game. Her dad, he's still her daughter, but I'm afraid she looks like she's going out here. Serena now, a set and a double break.
By 1 set to 0.
First time we've seen that play from Strycova. Hit and run, attack the second serve and come in. A desperation play.
The options are disappearing.
Exactly.
Quickly.
Might as well go for it. And then there's that serve. An easy slice serve down the middle at 107 miles an hour. And when Serena's serving this well, it just gives her so much freedom on all the other shots.
Just so good with that second serve. And the angle forehand.
40-30.
Serena with match point to move into her 11th Wimbledon final. It's a clean finish, and the chase for history is still on for Serena Williams. Minutes of a performance from the 7-time champion, full of control, poise and power. And she will go into Saturday's ladies singles final, the hot favourite to take title number 8.
Yes, absolutely remarkable. Less than an hour for Serena to power into another Wimbledon final. We've been having an interesting discussion with Strycova overwhelmed or simply outclassed. Which camp do you belong in?
Outclassed, definitely, because when Serena plays the way she did today, there's no matter who is on the other side of the court and what you're trying to do there as the opponent, because when she has a service day like that, I mean, you're just pretty much picking up the balls.
I mean, Strycova did what she could, but simply wasn't enough, was it?
Yeah, she just wasn't, Daniela's right, she wasn't allowed to play her game. And I think the one thing I maybe would have wanted her to just try to assert herself a little bit more, get into the net. She was trying mightily. The serve.
How hard it is to get into the net when you're playing against Serena.
You're right, she wasn't allowed to by Serena whatsoever. And none of what worked so well for her, you mentioned those 4 wins over seeds. She had a brilliant run, and she's playing this slapdash tennis that throws us back to the 70s and 80s, where she's serving and volleying and she's so crafty. But today Serena was on point. She hit 28 winners. She actually came to net more than Strycova, which just shows you the kind of confidence. And she relied so much on that serve. She finished the first set with an ace. She finished the match with a service winner. And that's exactly the kind of exclamation points that Serena likes to put on her wins.
She has been quite remarkable, particularly when you consider that she came into this tournament relatively under the radar. Simona Halep awaits her at the weekend. Williams leads their head-to-head 9-1. So what hope can you give to all Romanian tennis fans out there?
Oh, absolutely. There's a hope for Simona, because she has been in a Grand Slam final before and she has won it. So she's full of confidence, and as you pointed out, she is having such a great time off the court. She's so relaxed, and that's bringing the best tennis out of her, and I don't think anything's going to change within the next 48 hours. So, and Serena knows that. She knows that she has to play like she did today to be able to get through Simona, because obviously for Simona the way to win this match is to stay as in long rallies as much as she can and try to move Serena around the court. But as we said with Strycova, yes, she should come to the net. It's so hard to do that when Serena is on top of her game.
Yeah, and of course, we know history is on the line for Serena as well. So it should be some climax to the ladies' singles on Saturday afternoon. But it's an 11th final here for the remarkable Serena Williams. Can Simona halt that quest for an historic 24th Grand Slam crown?